Welcome, Golden Ones. Yesterday we've been talking about morning habits for success. You can check that video in the channel. But today we are continuing with our journey and we're gonna continue with how to set realistic goals. I know they are kinda similar, the videos that I'm producing right now, but trust the process because in the future all of that will add up and will change your whole perspective. So first of all, go and sign up through the link in the description of the newsletter, and you will receive an email from which you can join the community, a Discord community of people that will dominate. So become a part of us and let's dominate together. How to set realistic goals. Define clear and specific. What that means? That means that a lot of people are setting up goals just like that. In the beginning of the year, they are setting goals. But how is that helping them? And is that really helping people? Probably you've done it at least a couple times. Me either. I was doing it. And I still have my old notebooks and just notes and a lot of things in which I was writing down my goals, and most of them are achieved. Actually, kinda all of them in the deadlines that I provided, they were achieved. But after that, they again start to fall and start to rise. And all the time, somehow you have to just put new goals, right? Because you as a human being, you are changing the same way that your ambitions do, same way as your dreams do. That means that your goals also are changing. That's why you have to prioritize what is the thing that is the most important for you. In a previous video, I've been talking about how to prioritize. Also, you can check the podcast channel, 9 Podcast. In there, I'm sharing a lot of knowledge, and I'm sure that I have videos that are connected with how actually to prioritize. But we have to start from somewhere. And where to start and what is a better place rather than defining the clear vision and to be specific for goals and for your energy to follow, because if you simply put the goal down, if you write it down, that means nothing. You have to follow a path. You have to follow, and your energy have to as well with you, simply to go in a direction which will lead you to the end point and to success. And that's why you don't want to waste energy all over the place. You don't want to put false hopes, negative thoughts, and so on and so on. Things that will just push you away from your straight path. That's why you have to be clear and specific, to define clear and specific. Also, it has to be in manageable steps. As you can see here, in manageable steps. And the manageable steps will lead you to a place in which you have to actually be flexible. What that means? This is the whole concept of just working your way out of uncomfort zone, working your way out of just places in which you don't want to be, and being flexible means in every single situation to act in the most proper and healthy way for your specific and defined goal, right? We had the goals, we specific them, we manage the steps, we done them manageable and done them easy enough so we can follow, we done them clear and just in a way in which we are understanding them. We have to understand our goal so good that there is no any confusion, even for a second. Only then your brain will work structured and properly in your manner. And you want that. You want to take a good advantage of your brain and to put you in advantage than most of the people. And this is manageable by flexibility. Sometimes you have to, let's say, went a step back or step on a side. But that doesn't mean that you are not following your clear path. And by writing the goals down, as you can see, here we have on the future side, we have the goals. But the year is the year that went 7 years ago. And in a month or two, it will be 8 years ago. And actually, this is kind of the time we are kind of in the end of the year. This is the time where exactly to put your goals down. And if you're not following them properly, and if you even forgot about them, if you forgot about the goals that you set and so on, they will end up just like that. Goals with already past year, nothing else. That's why this goal has to be so big that is kinda unachievable, but also it has to be a goal that fires you, that leads the whole burning fire inside of you and simply making you to do the thing. Doesn't matter how good you are at certain thing, doesn't matter if you're doing it even correct. What matters is to manage to survive and to show up every time. That means every day. I've been talking about resting in the last episode, where to rest. And I said that you have to rest in the end, not in the middle. And this is exactly the main point here. You have to finish your goals before setting up a new one. Because in the end, some of them will end up just like that. A goals with a past date. And seeing that and remembering that with all of the past goals and dates will leave also some part of your confidence, will leave some of your hopes and beliefs, and this is really the harsh reality. You don't want to make that mistake. Simply finish what you start, and you're gonna thank yourself later. Here we have a person that is jumping with a basketball ball, and he wants to make the the shot. He wants to get a point. And to get a point, probably he's not that tall as I can see. Probably he has to train. He's not the tallest guy. That means that he has to train his legs to jump higher, right? What that means? That means if he wants to achieve the goal to score like that, 3 points or whatever, that's not 3 points. I'm not sure how it's called. But if he wants to achieve that, he has to train something else. He have the disadvantage to not be that tall. The disadvantage in basketball, not in general. So he need to advance in a different way through training his legs to jump higher. That means that he has to be flexible. He has to then, when he is already flexible, he has to manage steps to train every day, to make 100 squats every day and 100 jumps, let's say, and 30 minutes every single day to run a little, practice his shooting, so he can be in a good condition. But he will start with a specific and defined goal. Then you always have to remember that actually we are human beings, and your goals, doesn't matter how big they are, if you achieve them alone, of course you could be happy. It depends on your certain situation and your certain goals, again exact goals. Because if I want to achieve, let's say, to become rich in a certain way in which I don't speak with any person, okay, I could achieve it. But in the meantime, you have to know that this life is designed to be shared. And also only by providing help, giving knowledge to other people, helping them succeed. This is the thing that will make you happy and will make you feel like you already achieved it. This is the only thing. That's why I'm doing that. That's why I want for us to be together. That's why the community is on and we are dominating. And also, you have to remember that if you are really on your path of success, you always will need help. This is the reality. Without help, you are nothing. You are nobody. Actually, doesn't matter if you become the wealthiest person on earth, if there is nobody to share it with, there is nobody to be there for you. Doesn't matter. Or for you to be there, them. Absolutely does not matter. That's why you have to know that on your journey for success, other people will appear and they will help you tremendous. And someday you will realize, oh, I'm successful. But actually there was a person that told me exactly in a certain situation what to do. But actually there was a person that gave me good advice. But there was a person that don't work for me. So you will always need friends. You will always need a community. You will always need somebody to smile to. Simply because without that, happiness is not happy enough. The happiness is not good enough. See? That's why the community is there for you. And you have to realize that to achieve a goal, you will need help. Like me either. I will need help as well, your help. And in return, I'll give you even more. So, let's do it together. Thank you for your time and see you soon.